Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Whether there is anybody here, I don't know. Can't see anybody. However, we're not to be knocked. We're here purely to do the time trial. I apologise for being late. I should have been here a little bit earlier, but it's an unscheduled night. So in terms of having lots of things to do, like GT Amiga work, which I normally do on these days, where I make adverts and do promotions for them, etc. I've still got all that to do. But this time trial needs to be broken today. It needs to get done. So the aim of what we're doing, we are 1 second away from getting this. We had a really good result the other night after a good bit of effort, but we found a way to beat that the Civic Ghost. And having beaten the Civic Ghost, I've just been down and checked the oil, and the oil was done. So the car was being slow anyway. But now we're going to go and absolutely nail this time trial. We're going to get it. And if you're one of those people that are here to watch it happen, all well and good. We are going to make it happen. We're going to do good things. The idea tonight is to be positive. We're going to do a couple of laps. We're in the top 3,000. We're 0.21% away. I think the time has moved. The target time now is 7:42.640. And our previous time, if we go and have a look at our ghost setting, I'm going to open the ghost being the last one. We did 7:43.599. So we are literally 1 second away. 7:43.599 against a target of 7:42.640. So we are in that top 10. You can just see if I scootle that across there, if I take myself out of it, you can see there that we are there in number 10, 7:53.599. Less than a second to go. Sam has smashed it. As has just, somebody else has moved up. Nathan's just moved up, which is tremendously good. As is there, sneaking away his little time. NW's there. We're on the edge. We're on the edge. Itchy is there as well. So we genuinely have the opportunity to go on here and actually make something of it. So that's what I want to do. I want to make sure we are going to get it and get it done. I don't want to cover up my time. Which side is my time? I think my time's on this side. I keep pointing to that side, isn't it? The time's going to be. So that's what we're going to try and do. So regardless of whether anybody's watching or not, if they're not watching, we'll not feel any pressure, which is fine. I've got my pedals, etc. sorted. Got my steering wheel done. Let's just check settings, because we have to have the settings on, don't we? Because what did we have on? Was it ASM on counter steer? I don't remember. I can't remember. My brain. However, let's go and have a stab and a go. Let's make this happen. We had a good result last night in the GR3 race. A little bit of a strange race, but we had sort of half a little bit of a rain and no real rain, and then we had a decent result, 4th place, which will see us get promoted up the league, because one of the guys isn't in the league that was, shish kebab. That's how much we've got to be aware. This car does tend to roll away a little bit if you've not kept the power on. Sam pointed that out. You've got to keep the power on a little bit through the corners just to keep it driving. If you don't, it will tend to wander off. So what we did the other night as well was we used a really heavy steering wheel for half an hour and then went to a light steering wheel, and that potentially helped us. But we've got to finish 0.1 of a second in front of that ghost. So no matter what happens, we've got to challenge that ghost. That was on the edge of riding. What we don't know is whether this ghost has any tremendous issues. What we don't know is whether there's any big mistakes that I can capitalise on. we're about even at this point. I've got to remember where I've got to be fast and how I'm going to be fast. Cold. We are cold at the moment. We're not warmed up, so a 49's okay for a split, I think. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. If we can just maintain pace with this Ghost, do what we need to, it's all in hand. But that would be taking it easy, wouldn't it? And that would be being lazy. We've got to try and make this. We didn't get that little zizz that we normally get there. We slid into that corner, which wasn't great. We normally get a little bit of a run through there, don't we? We lost a bit of time. We also normally start the day with an advert or a bit of promotion, and we'll have to do that halfway through. So, got to do my little bit for GT, just to make sure that I'm doing my affiliate bit. Let's just focus on getting this done, and then we can do all the good stuff. They're launching a new product in 6 days, which I should have been tonight making a promotional video, but I still will. I've still got all my other bits and pieces to do, which probably doesn't go down with supporters, etc., but people that watch. It's just another advert, but I unfortunately have to do it. So, but I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't believe in the product. So, and they're giving us lots of things for our charity event, so it's worth supporting the brand. And we're off to Brands Hatch with them at next weekend. So a week's time we'll be really revving up for that, because we are going down at Brands Hatch. We're going to the American Festival of Speed to support Jack Davison in his Euro NASCAR. He's competing in the Nero NASCAR event. Right, I feel like we've backed off a wee bit here. We need to catch that bad boy up. He's broken free. We need to catch him. Feels slow. Car feels sluggish. Car doesn't feel like it's going to be able to catch him. We need 6th gear here, which we're going to go for. Oh, crawler, 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 crop. Oh. Whatever that meant, I don't know. I tried not to swear. But it doesn't matter, does it? We're going to go, and even if we're on our own, it doesn't matter. Lots of people have given up on this test. Lots of people have been happy with bronze. Lots of people are happy with silver. I unfortunately Claudio, how are you doing, my friend? I've just messed that up. Just at the point I noticed the chat. Welcome, Claudio. I hope you're well, and apologies, my Italian is not that great, but I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you are. We just have the 1 second to go. Just need to be within touching distance of that Ghost. Oh, the car just hit the grass. Ah, desperation stakes. Fatter Bronzo. Yeah, but it's okay, you know. Bronze is good. Bronze is good. Can't complain about the bronze, my friend. If you get bronze and then go and spend 2 hours grinding, you win your 2 million. It's no problem. We earn the same amount of money. Same amount of credits. It's no drama. Ah, you slag. Forgive my foul mouth. So I've done my little bit of advertising about Brands Hatch. That's the weekend of the 7th and 8th of June. It's not actually, it's the 8th and 9th, but I'm going down on the 7th. And we'll be there on the 8th. Have I told you what I'm up to? Hey, Omega Slots, welcome. I'm miles off the back of that. I have to... it's a small bijou audience we have tonight. A little bit of bijou, a little bit... Non parlo Italiano, I'm afraid. My Italian is extremely limited. I apologise. I think I've got more Spanish than Italian. And my extent of Spanish is dos cervezas por favor. There's not much else. I would be insulting to try and speak Italian. I do have close friends who speak very, very good Italian. They are, in fact, Italian, so it would be cheating of me. But I need to catch that ghost. We can't let that ghost get away. Let's see if we can drive a little bit harder. See if we can catch him up. Oh, mi amigo, and again Spanish. I struggle with Italian, I'm afraid. I have very little. In fact, next to none. What's next to none? FA, I'm afraid. You can keep trying, Claudio. I haven't got an ounce of Italian in me. Not whilst I'm trying to... I could go to Old Italian. I can go to Latin. Romano seiunt domum, etc. Veni vidi vici. Amo amassa mata, martis amatis amant, etc. But then, I doubt that would gain much traction. But I only have the one language, which I'm not very good with the languages. My French is pretty shambolic. German is atrocious. Need to catch that ghost. He's getting away. Let's see. If I could put the old, what are they called? Subtitles for Italian, that would be pretty impressive, but unfortunately I can't speak Italian to be able to do the translation. It would be tremendously good if I could, but it's never going to happen in the 3 minutes preparation I've got. Oh, we were so slow there. How are we going to catch him up? There's no chance. Last night's lap, I drove my socks off, didn't I, the night before, Monday night. Absolutely drove my socks off. But if we can catch him now, we would have a tremendous last stint. But I can't see that that's going to be... I can't see that we're going to catch him. I don't think there's any chance of a catch here. Let's see. Let's see if there's any chance of a little bit of pace. It's a good sighter though, a slower lap as a first out lap to sort of give us a yes, we completed a lap, we've done it for the night, let's go on and do it now. That would be tremendous as well, just to get round and say we've got a lap in, and then we can pace ourselves against the second ghost, because this will get us another ghost, won't it, if we do this properly. This will be a decent effort at a first lap out. He's gone round that corner, look, absolutely gone. Look at him go. Who was that driver that did that lap? Must have been some really, really talented chap. Not. Probably held that in fourth. So what's happening then? While we cruise down the straight, yeah, American Festival of Speed, that's the weekend of the 8th and 9th. Do hope you can join us there. I'm doing a grid walk at 3:30, before 3:30, before the final race of the day. For the NASCARs, I'm going to be on a private tour around the Brands Hatch facility for the behind the scenes executive trip. So I'm going to be videoing that, and I'll hopefully bring that to the channel and show you everything that was up to and try and share that event. Hopefully a little bit of behind the scenes content, one-off kind of blog stuff that I'm not really very good at. We'll try that, we'll try and bring that. Okay. Right, here we go then. That's a lap completed. Let's see if we can do that again. Let's try and... That was a 76, so that was 2.5 seconds down on where we need to be. Oh, you slug in a hole. I was inside the ghost. That was shockingly bad. We only need to be a second faster than that ghost. Don't we? We know that. Not going to get angry with it tonight. I'm just going to do it. Just going to get my head down and do it. See where we go. So the other thing we've got up there on the screen is the Make-A-Wish event. The Make-A-Wish event is the big one. That's the one that's going to be hard. There's a little bit of stress in my head about that one. The money is ticking up, which is great to see. It's great to see that people are putting their hands in their pocket, and I know a lot of that comes down to Big Papa. He's gone out and done personal canvassing. He's been smashing away. It's his own event. He would do that anyway. But I'm hoping now that as we get close to the event, the supporters of the channel and people who have seen it on the internet, etc., come along, come and say hi, and just dip in their pocket just a wee little bit and get a contribution to the event going. We've probably got 400, 500, 600 pounds worth of prizes, which I'm hoping we can at least match and exceed. I've no idea where we're going to get to with the total, but let's hope and pray. It's the Le Mans event we are going to do in line with the full event in France, the 24-hour race. We are going to lose it off the edge of the track here. Get on the brakes, come on, hold it together. There we go. We're a little quiet into that corner, but we've dropped back a little bit as well. Let's see if we can make that up. So we're going to do the 24-hour event. We're still getting new drivers. I had a new driver join last night. I need to send him an email. I did promise I'd do that, and I haven't had the opportunity. Job takes foremost during the day, unfortunately. Job takes precedent. We have to earn the stuff that keeps this ticking along. Not a lot we can do about that, but that email will get sent out last thing tonight. It's just the driver pack that I send to every driver or team manager that just needs to understand that what's happening and what we're aiming to do and how the things are going to happen on the day. But this gentleman, he's going to arrive here. He's going to be a member of the Widdowmaker team, whichever one he wants to join, whether that's JB and Bish or Widow and Sam. He could actually float between the two and do a bit of driving here and there as much as he wants to if he wanted. It would be cool to give each two-man team a little bit of assistance with a third driver. That would be tremendous. Look how easy it is to slip behind your actual ghost and end up racing the ghost you don't want to race. How can I find that time? Questions I always ask myself. I need to be much, much quicker. Turn the help aids off, somebody said. Yeah. We'll have that argument till we're blue in the face. I will be quicker until the first corner. Come on, Widow for Diddle, get it on. Come on. Power. Power! Jeremy Clarkson. Been watching Jeremy Clarkson's farm today. Can't talk about Jeremy Clarkson's farm till I've finished talking about Le Mans. So we're going to aim to do the full 24 hours. That is starting 3 PM in the UK. Exactly in line with the race happening in France. We're going to race for the full 24 hours. We're going to match the weather to what it's like in France to start the race. And then it will go variable. And we'll get whatever the game throws at us for weather. And then we're going to just race all the way through the night. 3 PM in the UK. Which is going to be 10 AM in America on the East Coast. In France it'll be 4 PM. Anywhere else in the world where anybody chooses to take part, it will be whatever time their equivalent of 4 PM in France is. And, oh shish kebab, we screwed that up. That's what one corner does. One corner really does tip you down. Look, and we're miles back. See how much I rode that curb there. Really can't seem to get this car to carry speed. Yeah. There's a little bit. There's a bit more. Yeah, and then we're going to race the whole 24 hours, driver swapping as and when we can, depending on how long and which car you take in. So how long will the fuel last? How long will the tyres last? And we're going to go in, we're going to take the full amount of fuel and go out again and race the other teams that are doing it. Now some of these guys are going solo. They're going to do it all on their own, some 24 hours, no assistance, unsupported, apart from probably somebody maybe bring them a glass of water if they deserve it, or a packet of sandwiches from the local garage or corner shop or whatever it is that they're going to sustain themselves on. But they're going to have to do it. They're going to have to manage themselves through. Now the big question for me at that point is, are you just going to be racing, or are you going to be sustaining yourself for those 24 hours? My guess is you would be trying to race as much as practically possible, but you would be best just trying to aim to just get through the hours. We did a 4-hour practice race last week, and in all fairness, I was cooked at the end of it, properly kippered. I was busting the gut to try and do that 4, but I'm not one of those people doing a solo. I could choose to do a solo, but I'm not. My hat goes off to those guys, even knowing what they're going to go through for that event. It will be tremendously difficult. So 12 hours in, it will be 3 o'clock in the morning if they're in the UK. If in the US, 12 hours in will be 10 o'clock at night. At 10 o'clock at night, you've got 12 hours to go. 3 o'clock in the morning in the UK, the sun's just going to be coming up. So a 7:45. That's a full second made up on that last lap. Now we've got to do better. So if we're going 3 AM in the UK for 12 hours, and then we're going till 3 PM in the afternoon, it doesn't feel so bad. The US guys, we're going to get daylight at 3 AM. So that daylight is going to help us to stay awake. In the US, they've got another probably 7 hours before they get daylight. So they've got the night to deal with at a later part of the day, which could be better, it could be worse, you don't know. You've got to put yourself in their shoes and think, oh cripes, what's it going to feel like? How are you going to conquer that? Your eyes wanting to close, your arms feeling tired because you've kept them up on the steering wheel for, at this point, you're talking 12, 14, 15, 17 hours. And at all the time, you're racing. You're looking at where you are in the race and considering who's in front of you. Can you afford to go to the pit stop and, you know, just take a little bit of a break and maybe, you know, have a moment to alleviate yourself of some extra weight, let's say. Shed a few pounds. It all depends on, you're going to have to, aren't you? In the normal man's race, you've got teammates to take over from you and give you a little bit of respite, a little bit of a chance to do those things that your body wants to do. Probably the wrong thing to talk about, but it's going to be real for these guys. It's going to be a real thing. Sorry chaps, got a code brown, need to take 10 minutes, can't help it. You know, and then he's fall asleep on the loo. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to have that problem. And then all that, while that's happening, I'm going to become, you dwonk. That's a real shame, isn't it? Real shame, but we've got this. We're starting to feel it. So I'm going to be commentating. I'm going to be, I don't want to be calling people out, but, you know, part of my job is to keep these guys awake and alive and, you know, check in on them. How you doing? every 45 minutes, maybe every hour, every couple of hours. If they want to talk to me, they'll respond. Give them a shout out. And then on top of that, my other job, when I'm not doing my driving stints, is to make sure you guys are getting what you're going to want and getting out of it. So for every $5 anybody donates, and we've got a few of them already, there's going to be a raffle ticket goes in a bucket. And every hour or so, I don't know if I'll be able to do it every hour, but I'll try and plan it that we do a little raffle draw, and somebody's going to win a prize every sort of time we do it. And oh, we fluffed that corner up. That was a shame. We're up it though. We're on it. We're doing good. So we're going to try and give away these prizes, and there's lots of them. Some from GT Amiga, some from JB Designs. You know, not to be sniffed at. Not to be sniffed at all. The opportunity to get a custom car skin done by, shall we say, a professional painter, somebody that is very skilled at it and likes to be able to create all sorts of things. And I think that's worth more than $5 easy. We've got some Widdowmaker merch, we got GT Amiga product, and not cheap old stuff. So with that, we'll try and give away lots of prizes and hopefully raise a massive amount, massive in my headset, in my mind's eye, a large amount of money. We messed that up, didn't we? We really had a little problem there. Oh, crappy old little Widow. Come on, get it together, man. Get it together. Come on. Normally slow down to fourth there. Normally helps me into that corner, but that was pretty good. That felt okay. Not going to try and change gear too much. Just letting that first ghost get away. Might be wasting time here racing, mate. Other ghost. Yeah, gone. The brain had gone on that one. What have we got? 9:35. Come on, we're only a second down. I'm a second and a half down on my go, so we're 2.5 seconds we need to find. 2.5 seconds in 7 3/4 minutes. It's not a massive ask. It's 0.31% of the time. 0.31. In fact, 2.5 seconds over 7 minutes 43 is a lot more. It's a lot less, sorry, than 2.5%, or 0.25%. Sorry, that 0.25% is of the percentage away from the target, not. We know we can catch both these ghosts down here, so let's do it. Back end just let go there. I wonder if we're carrying too much downforce with this rear wing. I wonder if we could take the rear wing off and gain a bit more straight line speed. Maybe that rear aero is causing... whatever reason, there was a bump, and I don't know what that was caused by. Oh well. That was a little bit unnerving. Exactly the same position as we were last lap. I really can't drive through miss hit miss inside the back of that car, can I? No. Now we're looking for the blue paint. Come on, Widow, we're getting to the critical point here. Oh, it's frozen up there, hasn't it? Give me a sec. I wondered what it was. I'll get that. There we go. Yeah, that's the Twitch. No, not the Twitch. Oh, come on, mouse. Where are you? There it is. It's over there. This here. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Let's get back to it. My apologies, folks. My apologies. Do need to get a new capture device. I think this one is struggling. Hey, up hazard. I keep looking at your time and thinking I wish that was me. It's going alright, buddy. It's going alright. We are maintaining a strong, positive mental attitude. Talking to myself most of the time, but we are genuinely trying to do this. I've completed, what, 3 laps? I'm a second and a half off my best last night, so I need to find 2.5 seconds to get back to somewhere near. Oh, nice one, Az. Well done. Great to hear that. Because the fastest time's got faster as well, hasn't it? They keep improving the time. Increasing. I mixed up the words there. Increasing, improving. But I think if the pressure was off me, I think I could go faster. But at the minute, I'm just feeling the pressure. Look at that. That was a mistake. But I will find the speed very soon. I will find where it comes from. I've just got to run these laps and be able to get a handle on it. Getting into these corners, round the corner, getting the power down. That is where the trick is with this car. You can get a good run out. Look at that. That's just exactly what I mean. Too many gear changes there. Got to try and keep that car in sight. He just disappears. That's gone red. Surely that's gone red. What an absolute... Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Come on, Widow. This time, mate. You're getting it. You're on it. You've got this. Come on. For all those people out there that really want to do this, I just need to be able to do it. I've just got a thought in the back of my head all the time. Just got to get into the corner and out of the corner faster than you've been going the previous lap. Just got to get into it and out of it. The sooner you get on the gas, the faster you're going to be down the straight. The faster you're going to be at the next corner. It's all about carrying that speed. I might take that big wing off the back and see if that makes the difference. We might be running too much aero. We never know. I like the aero because it keeps the car planted, but if it slows us down and we could be doing 150 here, that's a different matter, isn't it? I was mid-discussion about Le Mans, wasn't I, when I had that little interruption. I don't want to downplay what we've got coming up. The next 3 weeks are intensely busy, and to throw a Le Mans event in is just a Le Mans event, a Nürburgring event in is just there to tease my competitive spirit. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to pace, Dorian. I am trying. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get back to pace. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come out. And I am going to... I'm going to remove the aero. I don't want to save my fastest lap. It's not as fast. I'm going to see if taking the aero off makes a difference. See if we can get some speed. See if we can find something. Now, do I take the wing off or do I take the rear valance? That's a question. Do I take the wing down? Probably. That's what we need to do. Wing. Oh, look. There he is. Didn't know he was there. That's what we'll see what happens with that. We'll see if that gives us any more straight line speed or whether it makes the car an absolute nightmare. It's worth a test as far as I can see. It's worth a test. So, we'll see what we can do. We can but try, I think, is the key factor. We can but try. 1.2 seconds slower. That's critical because we lose it at the start. We've got to gain it at the end, haven't we? The point is 100% valid. Yeah, we've got that car selected. It's 100% valid. We're going to see how different the... Oh, no. No. The car is going to be... I don't know whether the car is going to handle differently. I don't know. We've got less than a second to find. He's got a big rear wing. We've got a little rear wing. He's got the big wang. We didn't change down to 4th. We maintained the pace. Last 48.965. That's a second quicker than I was earlier. So that's coming back close to where we were last night. Coming back close. Car likes to slide. Come on. Feeling good. That felt good. Feels like we got the pace. Screen. I don't know what's going bong. I think it's Twitch. It's probably somebody with a follow or something. I think it is. And I've looked up at the screen again and lost more time. Oh, come on. A little bit of human interaction is good. It was the Twitch restarting. Yeah, it was Twitch restarting. That's a shame. I've just got a Restream notification that Twitch is starting, so... We've lost all that time because we were looking away from the screen. Come on! We've lost at least a second. Let's see if we can make some of that back up. Oh, lots of text. Can't read that right now. I'm going to leave it in 5th like Big Pop has suggested. We got through there a little bit faster than we normally would, I think. Don't know if we made any time up, but... yeah. What I'm hoping is we're probably going to get half a second down the final straight with the low wing. If the wing produces downforce and we can drive the car to the ending rough at the same time, without the aero we might be able to make a little bit of straight line speed, which gives us an opportunity to steal a bit. But we won't know until we try it. We added the wing before we did anything. So if we can get the same grip out of the car and just be a little bit faster, corner to corner, straight to straight, then we've got the opportunity to catch the ghost again. Trying as hard as I can to get the car in, get it smooth. Oh, shish kebab. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Have you made the time yet, JB? I know I put the wing on. I'm not kicking myself for putting the wing on. I put the wing on for a particular reason. Now I've took it off. I know you put Captain Caveman underneath the back wing. I see that. I couldn't remember his name. Not even close, okay. I've lost all that time there coming through there. I need to sort that out. I'm going to be roughly the same time as I was as last night, as my first lap today, which is 2.5 seconds down at least. We're learning though, we're learning. Just don't know whether we're going to get any great speed without this wing. I wasn't on the throttle all the way through there. Oh, come on. Right, 156 is where we need to think, see if we can get any faster than. I think it was 156. And we got the uphill, yeah, so if there's no difference on the aero, we're no closer. We're no closer. Shame. Is it 46? No. Just 2 seconds off then, so we're quicker than our first lap of the night. We've got 2 goes to follow. Happy days. It kicked out on me. Swooch. Lost all that blue time. We went into negative time. Trying to keep the back end of the car under control is, even with every help aid under the sun, it's immensely difficult. Anybody that's golden era, you're absolutely a hero. I can't do it. The slightest mistake and I'm cooked. The slightest mistake and I'm off the pace and I'm done for. Don't need the slightest mistakes. Need to just keep eyes on the prize. Come on. So far down. So far down. Come on, is it worth chasing being this far down? Is it? I could be doing this all night. I should probably restart knowing I'm this far down. There we go. There's the opportunity to restart. That's what happens. Hello Olive, welcome. Those two ghosts are so solidly together. That was so close. So is the small wing in front? The small wing's in front. I was ahead. Oh, that's so annoying. It's annoying to know I was in front. Oh, look at it. Look how far ahead. Heartbreaker. Oh, Jesus. No, we've lost this. No, we haven't. We've managed to recover it, but we've lost it all. So this extra logo, is this a Friday conversation? No, there's an extra driver. Red Desmo, but I don't know which team he's driving for. You've only got me and Sammy on the car, haven't you? Red might join you yet. He might go for the easier drive. Less likely to be under pressure, I don't know. I'm going to restart this one. I blew it. I can't be that far behind at that part of the circuit. I'm just driving like a plonker. Still looking for one more driver to join Team Widdowmaker for the Le Mans race if anybody wants to do it. One more driver would make 2 teams of 3. Come on. Do you know what I've just realised? I think I'm on the wrong brakes. I was on ABS weak. I should be on ABS default. I think I was doing alright for ABS weak. Jill, no. No. She drives like a hoodlum, but... Hey, Palmy, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're alright, my friend. I still need to read what Dorian put earlier. World is kicking your ass. Yeah, you're absolutely fine, my friend. I saw it come up, I thought of you and thought, yeah, he'll like that, he'll appreciate that. So I hope you're okay, my friend, and I hope you can deal with what's going on. I hope it's not going to give you too much of a slap about the head, so... it's rubbish, man. Rubbish. Scheisenhausen. Excuse my French. I preferred it on default ABS, on weak ABS, to be honest. It's braking really quite nicely. But I was 2.5 seconds down. We're going to go into that routine, aren't we? 10 crap ones, 1 good one. That's coming next. Come on, Widow. I wish you could get to the gate, the sector time, and it says, right, time accepted, and you can go back to that time. That'd be decent. Unfortunately though, no. That's not how it rolls. Right, I've got to do the 5th gear thing here. I can get back into the throttle. Get it slowed down. I reckon I'm probably about where my other ghost is in reality. Come on. I had to really fight with the steering wheel then. No, you slug bandit. Alright mate, no worries. Thank you JB. Have a good one mate. Appreciate the skins mate, they're absolutely epic. Need to catch them. They're a little bit further ahead of me. 49.02 is 3/4 of a second down on where I should be. We'll see if we can make it up into the corner because we've got a little bit more speed through there than we normally do. Lost that away as it ran away from the apex there. We're not too far behind where we were actually last lap round. So what we do know is if this is real life, I'd have killed myself about 6 times today. These crashes would be spectacular. They always are here at the ring, aren't they? Managed to get up that little bit closer that time, didn't we? Just don't want to be inside the cart. Shish kebab. Ah! Saved it. A little bit of excessive gear play, but we saved it. Have we blown it though at that point? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, touch the wall. Yeah. Struggling to get past this point now. Struggling. Haven't made any changes with the steering wheel or anything. Yeah, shish kebab. We've lost all that, haven't we? Need a holiday. Going too hard now, need to relax. Be smooth. I don't want to get angry with myself, but I'm making mistakes here that I shouldn't be making. Doing enough laps to actually be able to know exactly where we're going. I shouldn't be experimenting with anything. Main problems at this corner here. Just getting through there with the car settled down, and this is the next problem, child, this corner, because it unsettles you for the next one. I want to do that in third, but it won't let me. I have to check to second gear. And when I say it won't let me, it's my brain that won't let me. It says go down a gear and control the car rather than being in the higher gear carrying speed. And that's where I'm going wrong. That's my difficulty. Frightened of it. Feeling good at that point. Really on the gas early there, that felt good. That felt very good. Don't do it. Wowzers. Right, I'm last of the three. But we're in a good position here. Right. We're still chasing. Blue, 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 blue. Need to be able to see it. There it is. Oh, slow getting back to the gas. I've got cramp. Don't want cramp. Don't get cramp. Don't get cramp. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Keep it in fifth, keep it in fifth, keep it in fifth, keep it in fifth. Come on, keep it in fifth. Don't change up, don't change up. Probably could have gone down at fourth and got a little bit. Yay. Oh, it's just run away from me, the swine. Got it a bit sideways there. Shish kebab. Right, I've got a banzai the last corner now. I've blown it at that very last corner. Come on. I'm about half a second away. That was impressively quick all the way through. I just made 3 or 4 mistakes that dropped me back half a second every time. Right, got to concentrate hard now. Got to try and just make this last corner. Just got to try and eke that little bit. A 7:43.0 would be good. At the outside, that would be good. That's probably a bit desperate. It's probably going to be a 7:43.4, to be honest. Let's see how late we can break. There's the O. So just half a second now. Half a second to go. Nice one, Mr. Ledbetter. Well done. Thank you, Mr. GTR. I'm a long way down here. I've got a long... I flunked it. Let's go save that time. Oh, my Lord. That's 100 miles, 140. Did some of that miles last night, though, I think. I did do some of those miles last night. So... We've made one place. Oh, man. Half a second was one place. Christ alive. Nobody's on the high wing, though, are they? Nobody's on the high wing. Some people have got no side skirts. More people have got no side skirts. Cheers, Az. We're making it. We're getting it there. Come on. We can just... We're 0.1 away. Oh, my word. 0.1. Top 2,645. There's lots of people at the same place as me in this, then. Just big wheels. When you say big wheels, you went for 20s. Or wide. You went wide wheels. Or larger wheels, the bigger rolling radius. What do you mean big wheels? Did you go 20s? Or did you go wide width? Or 18 wide and fat? So you did both. Let's go do it. I'm going to lose my ghost, but it don't matter. I'll take anything right now. I'm going to take the side skirts off. It'll probably change the car significantly, but I normally opt for a smaller wheel as a preference, so you get more rubber. So you went 18s wide and fat. Now I've tried the rent-a-car. You can't change the you can't change the wheel size, can you? No. Tried the rent-a-car. Do we need the rear aero? Don't know. Do we need the front aero? Probably not. Yeah, I tried the rental car. Didn't work for me. Didn't work at all. No aero at all. Okay. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Too much downforce. Maybe. We don't know. I've no idea. We know it has an effect, though. We do know that. So I'd have thought I'd benefit more from the downforce, being quite a slidery car, but doesn't matter what I say, though. I do absolutely dig this circuit. It is tremendous. It's a challenge. We've gone wide and fat, and we've took some of the aero off. .738 optimal. I haven't even looked at optimals. I can't run more than one lap without thrashing it off the circuit. Massive change in feel. Totally massive change in feel. Just saw that on one corner. Got about 10 laps to do before we're going to be on another good one. Yeah, don't try too hard. Try telling my brain that. Don't try too hard, brain. Wow. Scrappy throwing it all over the place already. Relax into it, Widow. Just chill, man. Chill. I know the 3 or 4 places have made mistakes. The thing is to try and get back to those places at exactly the same time and not make those mistakes next time round. That's the bit. But look how fast he is down there. That's tremendous. Whoever that dude was that set that ghost, absolute rocket ship. We're a bit slow into that corner. We could probably let it slide round a bit. Being this far back is not that good. I knew that was going to happen. Carried way too much speed in there. Tried to close it down. Nah, I can't drive it. Can't drive it. Can't keep it on the damn track. It feels too different. Feels too different. I'm half a second away. I don't need to learn to redrive a car. It's half a second. It's one mistake in one corner. It's one mistake in one corner of the ghost of the lap I've already done. I know there was 3. There's clearly 3, maybe 4 if you count the last section. So I don't need to change massively. I don't need to change too much. Default ABS, both of them on, yeah. Feels right again. Wowzers. Didn't get back to the throttle quick enough there. .48.6 is good, a 37.3 is not so good. They should have been a 36.9. That felt really good through there. Felt good to be able to set that bottom corner up correctly so that attack that corner to get a straight line out of it first. That felt really good. Oh, the back end just slid away from me there. That's enough to break the distance. But I know this next corner was I was slow out of it, so if I can hit the blues, we're good here. We will take the car faster out of this corner and catch the ghost up the straight. Just like that. See if we can stay with it. Stay in 5th. Don't change to 6th. Don't change to 6th. Don't change to 6th. He says. Oh, look how close that was. We're a little bit more controlled into that corner to make the smallest of gains, but that's the difference it makes. Now, we were quick through here, I remember that. Just keeping that little bit of throttle in that Sam said. Look how quick he was through there. Now, the next mistake was just after the wall. Gotta have a good run out here. We'll gain on this ghost. Oh, plant pot's going to be a trick here, running inside the car. That's where I made all the mistakes. And there was more mistakes around here as well. Keeping it in 4th. You've only gone and bloody done it, Widow. Come on, that was good. That corner was great. Now, come on, you're 2 seconds up. You blow this now. You can hang your steering wheel up and never drive the game again. Come on. This could be a 741. And never have to do this like this again. Could be. Don't bottle it now. You've only gone and done it, Widow. You've only gone and bloody done it. Oh, there it is, a 741. Don't need to do this again. Oh, thank you very much, everybody. That. Oh, I'm shaking like a shitting dog. Oh. Oh. 1,600th. That was 7th place. That's all it took me up to. I beat my time by 2 seconds. And it only took me up to... That goes to show just how quick these guys are. Thank you very much, everybody, for the support. Really appreciate that. That is tremendous. I've got 6 seconds, 6.2 seconds now to catch up to Sam. I've got 0.07 to catch up to Neil. Oh. Top 10. Top 10. That's tremendous. Thank you, chaps. Oh, gold at last. Now, how much by gold? 0.7 of a second. There's no way they're going to change that, is there? They're going to, even if they go 72 dead, it's not going to move that much. We don't have to revisit that, do we? That's hard. And yes, that is tremendously difficult. Tremendously difficult. Hats off to all you guys that have gone faster than that. This is good. But well done, Mr. Ledbetter, for getting gold on the Brands Hatch one. That's great. It's a tough one. Thank you, Brenton. Thank you. Oh, yes. Well, what next? That's brought the night to an early conclusion. I was going to say I could join JB and get an early night, but that would come across wrong, wouldn't it? JB just said, really? What did JB mean, really? What do you mean? Oh, might need another name on it. Yeah. That's what he meant by really. But that's... A friend. Hello, Mr. Widowmaker. A friend of mine appeared in your weekly races a few times, and I'd like to ask if you can consider me for a place on the grid for this Friday. Sergeant Tim. Sergeant Tim, if you're listening, thank you for the trophies, Az. Sergeant Tim, certainly. I think there'll be room. You don't need to answer any questions, fella. Just turn up, you'll get a race. You'll get a race. As long as you're on my friends list, you're fine. I tried to get... stop it! Stop trying to tempt me in. Do you think there's more time? What will 740 achieve? He says. Could I be more relaxed at this time, do you think? And potentially do that little bit better. How far away is a 740? My God, man, it's 2 seconds. 740 is 2 seconds away, but it makes me top 5. We do generally try to get up as far as the tree as we can, and there were mistakes, weren't there? Because my first sector was slow. My first sectors were slow. Yeah, they were. But I'm seriously impressed at how hard that is. You know, where are we? Gold is 742, 640. There's only 10. My top 10 are gold, and that's one hell of it's one hell of a thing. 7 minutes 40 seconds. I did make big gains at the. I felt, you know, Tom's right. I felt going through after plant pot that I really got into the corner, got the car turned, and was able to accelerate early and get the car going. I did that on probably 4 or 5 consistent corners. Started to lose a bit coming down to the hairpin before the second carousel, but then kept it in 4th gear for those final 2 corners dropping onto the straight, and that was a massive gain. There's so many corners like that throughout, and that's what the 735 is. The 735 is getting into that corner and getting that acceleration out way early. You've got to brake earlier than you ever think you need to, and then get on the throttle earlier than you ever think you need to, and the car will take it. It generally will. It generally will take it. 740 has. I don't know. Can I get top 1,000 rather than time? Don't know. Should I be doing this again? I did say I won't have to do this. I'm 4th on the gold list. Wow. I'm last on Az's list. There's no big rear wang, is there, now on me fastest laps? On my 2 ghosts. Tom just finished 1 lap that wasn't red. I do know that feeling. That was yesterday. It's took a little bit of fettling to get the car to feel right with some aero changes and wheel changes. They definitely do make the car feel different. And then tonight I started with the wrong brake type. So, excuse me, I'm itching my nose. By that I mean I started with ABS weak, and the car felt really, really good on it. And it was then I realised, hang on, I'm on the wrong brakes here. And the change to ABS default, oh yay. Itchy nose. Yeah, I saved the best lap, yeah, I did. I did save it. That was the first thing I did. I got my brain into gear and saved that best lap. I did do it. Yeah, 100%. It's... If it was 2 corners, we'd all be gold in it. And it is tremendously difficult. But being able to get into the corner and get on the throttle much earlier really does allow you to carry the speed the car will take it. Car does bog down though. Don't forget, and I've got every help aid on. I'm running TC, counter steer and ABS, and that's gold, not just gold. It's 0.6 past gold with all the help aids on. So I've got every disadvantage according to the game. You know, according to all the people that say turn them off. Gold with the helps. Bit slow through here. I don't think my heart's in this. I'm done. I'm tired. I don't think I have the drive to try and get back to the front of this one. And the reason the car jerks about a lot, that's the ASM. That's the ASM swinging the car about. It doesn't like the rotation of the centre of the car. Well, you like that. And I've got sound lag. I've got audio lag. Just gotta reach over. Apologies, I just had to reach over and do the dongle thing. I've got to really spend some more money and fix these things that are breaking and going wrong. Need another stream card, capture card. Need another set of headphones. It's just constant. My missus is banging her head against the wall saying, come on Jim, stop buying stuff. I've got mods that haven't fitted yet. I've got silly mods that I haven't fitted yet. But I've not got the potential out of this rig yet. I've just got the 3 monitors all fully mounted. Come on with it. Your head's not in it, man. But I've not got them set up yet. And then I've got to try this on PC on a triple screen and see what AC, Project Cars 2 all look like. See how they drive. Not on PlayStation, of course, on the PC, so you can benefit from the 3 screens. Truck driving sim. I've just seen as well today that GT Amiga have got their latest batch of peripherals. How much is the gear lever at Fanatec? 250, 290 quid. Plus import tax. 139 quid gets you a 7 gear lever from Moser, and it's compatible with your Fanatec wheel. 139 quid. Handbrake, £99. Pre-order, 220 quid. 230 quid. Will get your handbrake and gear lever compatible with your Fanatec gear, because it plugs straight back into the back of the wheel or USB straight into your PC, and they'll all work. Guess what I'm buying next? Handbrake and gear lever coming. I was never going to buy the 2, but I think I'm going to. 200 quid less than Fanatec, and I don't really care that they're not matching brands. I don't really trust, you know, that it matters that much. They all work. But if I'm going to drive Truck Sim, we're not catching them, are we? Too busy gassing about my next purchases and what I want to buy and all that jazzle. Oh, I'm so happy to have gold on this. You don't... I think you'll know what it means and feels, but it does feel tremendously good. Pressure's off. 4th gear was the wrong gear. Fighting it now. My head's not in it. It was such a challenge to get to the gold. I can't do it. Can I not do it? I've got an hour and a quarter. I'm not going to achieve anything other than just frustrate myself, and I don't want to do that. I've got to where I wanted to get to. I've got gold. I'm happy. I'm leaving it there. I'm done with it. I don't need to, and it's no detriment to anybody that's above me. You can have it. You'll take it. I'm good there. I don't need to do that anymore. I don't need to do that. But what I do need to share with you is the excellent weekly race this week. That first race in the weekly races. And tomorrow morning it's update day. Is tonight the last night for the weekly races? It's update day tomorrow. Do weekly races do on Friday morning? It is. It's update tomorrow morning, isn't it? Yeah. You got such a tremendous morning if you're off work tomorrow when this comes. What's this? This is Historic Sports Car Masters. Oh yeah, okay. I've got to get these done. We're on PP. What are we not allowed to use? GTO 84. Yeah, that'll do. Comfort Softs. Yeah, happy days. 3 laps. Apologies if you came here to watch the time trial. I'm not going to achieve anything more with that. My brain is not there. So there's 5 cars in the update. Devil's 11. There's 5-car update coming tomorrow. Plus a couple of other things I would suggest. I don't know what they are, but there's no track. The cars are Mugen Honda NSX. I've got all the hellpades on. Let's just drive straight through there. It makes no odds. Volvo V40, the Volvo 240 Estate. And then there's a Honda Civic EG, I think it is. And one more car. Anybody remember what that one more car is? My brain's not in this either. Can't get the damn thing to stop. I can't remember what that last... Yes, I can. It's a Nissan Skyline. One of the early ones. It looks like a Nissan Bluebird from its body shape. If anybody remembers the body shape of the Nissan Bluebird. From around about 1977 Nissan Bluebird. In terms of what else is in the update, nobody knows. There'll be some engine swaps, there'll be some scapes, there'll be a collector's cafe menu, I would have thought. There won't be additional cafe menus. We'll be lucky if we get anything more than that. You know, they'll probably deliver 3 or 4 more music rallies, just to keep us on the edge of our seats. I was wondering whether they're going to... Ooh, don't, Aston. You didn't have to slow down that much, man. We were... Oh, now you... Point taken. I'll get out your way. I don't want to be too facetious about what GT7 do or pull off in the digital. It's a tremendous game and the updates don't detract from it. In my opinion only, I think we're lucky to get what we get anyway. We'd be paying for these in other games. You know, if it was Assetto Corsa, you'd be paying for them. I know I need to spend around about 50 quid to update my Assetto Corsa to get it to where it is with the modern game. But I haven't really played it in the last 2 years since I've had the Gran Turismo. So, fast approaching the end of the month, aren't we? And we're into June. We've had the last official bank holiday of the summer. The next bank holiday marks the end of the summer. Oh, we've gone wide. We're going to the grass. Yeah. We're gonna enjoy that. Yeah, there we go. All grass. Oh, chihuahua. There's no water on the track. It's just from Comfort Softs, aren't we? Cheers, Olive. Take care, brother. I'm not going to be on all night, folks. I'm just going to complete these 2 races. And then I'm going to go and do some work for GT, I'm afraid. I appreciate it should probably stay on a lot longer, but at some point I've got to draw a line on these unofficial stream nights. But it really is great to have the support from you guys. Thank you for dropping on and saying hello. It's you didn't have to, but I know you want to, and I appreciate that. If I didn't want to share the moment, I wouldn't stream it. I'd just be bashing away, excuse the phrase, into the early hours on my own. So we're on the last. Are we on the last lap? We're only on 2 out of 3. This is 9 minutes of hell. Probably need to turn those help-aids off, to be honest. Counter steer should stay on, but ASM is what's causing the car to slide tremendously. I generally feel that the Nürburgring is a phenomenal challenge, and I'm never going to be the person to try and, you know, dominate it. It beats me up every time I go there, and it always takes me a tremendous amount of work to get the prize. It did at the Civic Challenge. I do hope they deliver something like that again. Because if you've never got to experience that and never were able to put the application in and really go for it, I know a lot of you guys that have actually gone forward and done the Nürburgring circuit experience. It's as close as you get to doing that kind of test, because it's a decent compatible race car. You think and you say it is, and then you drive it and you realise its kind of setup is a little bit sloppy. But oh, shawama, mama. We're gonna have to catch him up, aren't we? Because we need to be in third place. We got one lap to do it. Turned off the ASM, didn't I? And that was helping the car, but never mind. Let's catch him. 7 seconds in a lap. Yeah, the ring is... Tom said it earlier. The ring is so long that... What's the good time for the Nordi TT? Well, gold's 7:42.6 is the gold time. Yeah, 7:42.6. I've just done a 7:41.9, so it's there, it's possible. It took me 600 mile, I'd say. It took me 3 nights. Best part of 7 hours. 7 hours. We didn't do it all Saturday for 6. No, we didn't. We did it Sunday night, did it Monday night, and we've done it tonight. So 3.5 hours Sunday. 3.5 hours to 7. It took an hour tonight, so it was 8 hours. It took 8 hours. Eight hours. It's not easy. And like I say, take my hats off to those guys that have gone faster. I don't feel today that I want to hang my hat on any of the coat hangers on that rack. I'm quite comfortable where I am. I'm out of range of losing that gold because of them going faster. The boys at the top of the tree. I don't think I need to. Maybe the YouTuber in me thinks I should actually go on and prove my capability. But I think my sanity wants to say, actually, Jimbo, just go and get some sleep for a night. Go to bed before midnight for 1 night in 6 months. That's what it's saying to me. Even those nights when I'm doing work for GT, I'm making videos and stuff, and I'm making videos for the channel, which I'm not going to do this week. I'm not doing that till Saturday evening. No, Saturday evening streaming. I mean, Saturday afternoon, and then Sunday I've got to make videos. I've got to finish the Le Mans trial this weekend. It's got to be done by. Got to finish that script. Got to get that done. So there's another just happy to get 3rd place. Oh, man alive. Yeah, it's an early night for the Widdowmaker tonight. I've only got a 20-minute drive, 30-minute drive to work in the morning, not a full hour, so for the last 2 days I finish at the site that is nearest my house, and I've now got to travel a full hour every day each way, which isn't too bad. Oh no, that's a beast, isn't it? That's a Range Rover Estate. Christ alive. I don't think I can post a picture of that. That's in somebody else's. Is this side It's Sardinia, the grind race. Well, happy days then. What have we never driven round here that probably could do with a whack round here? A car that's not in the race. One that we could potentially win with. Ooh. We've driven all of them. The Cayman GT4 is a bit slow. Whilst I'm just nipping to the gents, you see if you can decide which car. No suggestions? Then I guess it's down to me to make the choice. We've used all of them. I don't think I've used... I don't think I've used the 4C, but I don't know if it's capable. Something that is 800 pp then. It doesn't really matter, does it? We'll take that one. Racing Arts. Settings, we're on counter steer only, aren't we? Yes. That's all we're going to do. Got 9 people watching though, so I've got to entertain. Settings, assists, traction control 1, default ABS. Default ABS, it should be weak ABS and counter steer on. Happy days. What should we attempt to do? One stop? Let's see what the fuel says. If we're doing 5 laps, that says 2 stop. One stop is probably possible. This car's giving me some feedback through the wheel, that's nice. Don't often get to do grind races on the channel. Sound lag is non-existent, which is good. I've never done this race on this wheel before. And have you noticed, folks, 3rd night in a row, no glitches on the wheel. No disconnects. 3rd night running. It's so much better when it's not disconnecting. There's no fear of it happening. There's nothing in the back of my head saying disconnect on the way or whatever. I've not gone straight off on a corner. I did have one accident last night that I wondered, did it come down to a wheel disconnect? And I don't think it did. I think it was all me. I'm not going to blame the wheel unnecessarily. But I don't know what's happened to make the last 3 nights not have a disconnect. I don't know if there's been a minor update applied server side at on the GT side of things. There might have been. I don't know what they could have changed. I've not updated anything. Oh my word, look at these boys going to go really that way. Last update I did was best part of 3 weeks ago, and it's disconnected 2 or 3 times every evening. Just the last 3 nights, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I should say, because today is Wednesday. Have been tremendous. We had disconnects in the race on Saturday, didn't we? We did. Mr. Tidgley now. So what do we think of the fact that they've put a grind race in the weekly races? My favourite race this week was the R4s. It's given me the idea to do the rallycross in the off season in the R4s. A nice slow car that would reduce the amount of door bashing, I reckon. There we go. Let's pick up the slipstream from Mr. Yamanaka. Lap 3, we're going faster still. Around the outside, Slim Shady. What we need to do is we need to really start to understand these techniques now that we're learning how to get these cars faster. Coast, get the car turning, get on the gas early. Don't change gears so many times. Unnecessary gear changes are the enemy of the driver. And I know that. I just change gear way too many times. Try and put the car into the right gear to go into the corner to slow the car down, whereas it should be using the brakes. Slow down earlier, leave the car 1 gear higher, carry the speed through the corner. 5th gear was probably the wrong gear. Ooh, too deep, baby. To 4th place. We go on to lap 5. For everybody that really enjoys these grind races, I've never used the same car twice, ever. And I've probably used this car once before, so this will be the first time. I don't like to repeat cars. I'll try and drive every car in the garage if I can. Just hoping tomorrow when the update comes all of the cars are available and we don't have to wait for any. I really felt my tyres hit the grass on the right hand side of the track there. So we're on lap 4. We're going to do, oh, it's going to do 8 laps. We only have to do a 1 stop. We only have to 1 stop on lap 8. Well, that's tremendous. Oh, we've overshot. These gear changes on these wheels are tremendously clunky. If the failures of hey, thank you, Kojep. Sorry, I didn't see that chat there. Yeah, now I don't have to do that again. That's exactly my thought. That was it. And then as got the better of my competitive nature and said go for a 4. I can't. No. I set my heart on gold. I got gold. I'm switching off from it. I don't love the ring that much to want to have to try and beat it. The challenge was the target. Yeah, and I don't want it. I'm not going to want to race Le Mans again in maybe 3 weeks' time. I'm going to say no more Le Mans for, till this time next year maybe. We're going to have to come up with something equally attractive and interesting next season. Next year. I don't think there can be anything as quite as challenging as that. As said it though, 24 hours of Nürburgring. Oh, Jesus. The 24 hours of the Nürburgring, Christ alive. Solo. No. Don't do that solo. 3.2 laps, that'll get me to the end of lap 8, which will be good. A bit of fuel saving, a bit of lift and shift. We shouldn't lose the lead again, should we now? 3 laps to go. The other racers are going to go to the pits. They're the first of, well, they'll be the last of the 3 stoppers or early 2 stoppers, won't they? Look at them all go in. As we messed up that corner, I was looking at who there was. So that gives Mendoza, Portilla and Fraga a good run at chasing after us. We're 18 seconds back. What's a pit stop take here? 20 seconds? Might be 24 seconds if I remember this race correctly. I haven't done it for a long time. I'll probably say this is the first time in 10, maybe 11 months that I've driven this race. I did the grind series here for supercars. And didn't really want to do the race cars, but I had to throw them in because people were asking for them, which is like, okay, happy days. Don't mind that at all. We've got 3 more cars to do at Le Mans. We've got to do the BMW M3. I think there's the M6 Sprint version as well to do. Then we want one more real Le Mans warrior racer kind of car, don't we? Just going to turn that off the front a little bit. No, I'm going to leave it on the front. What am I about? Back end will start skipping if I do that. Not going particularly fast, are we? Optimal's not tremendous. Mendoza's gone in. We could no stop with this car. Fuel map 6. I think I've only ever no stopped this race with one car. That's good, we're about right. Wonder what else we would expect from the game. The World Championships are still taking place, aren't they? We've got those 3 races that they've planned for. Start of July, we've got the first race in Canada. It's the Grand Prix there next week in Canada. Just a shame they didn't bring that track. A lot of people were expecting a track in this week's update because of something somebody had tweeted on Twitch or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, X. It wasn't Twitch, it was Twitter. Somebody had seen a photograph of somebody who is quite closely related to the game or whatever. Twin Ring Montegi, somebody said we were getting. And it's like, don't believe these rumours. But you never know, it could come tomorrow and I could have egg all over my face. But I can't see it. So we're lapping the first car, Mr. Wilk. We're just about to go in and end of lap 8. We've been doing a tiny bit of fuel saving. Just short shifting a wee bit. We'll change tyres. We might as well give them the 4 seconds advantage, mightn't we? We're 32 seconds ahead of Portilla. Laps down into the 37s, which is alright. I want a 36 next lap out. I know some people who do 34s and 32s here. That's a soft tyre sort of time, I would have thought. But they're giving up power to do those kind of times. Which is quite tremendous. Take all the fuel, what we think there's the 24 seconds, so he's probably going to come in Portilla this lap. 31, 32. He's just gone in the pits behind us. Happy days, that worked out beautifully. We're never going to leave the loop. We're never going to leave the lose. We're never going to lose the lead of this race. We don't have to fuel save now, purely because we've got 1 lap less. That last lap was that last stint was 8 laps. So what else have I got to say? I started to go through while we were racing all the things we're doing over the next couple of weeks. So just as a reminder, we are off to Brands Hatch in 2 weeks' time. If you live in that part of the world, please think about going. Please think about the Saturday. I'll be there on the Saturday. Come and see me. It's an open access place, so pit lane's open on that day, so you'll be able to get in and have a walk down pit lane areas, look in the back of the grids. It'll be a tremendous thing to go and see. GT Amiga are there with their media bus and all their race rigs. That's going to be fantastic. I'm going to look forward to having a go on that. And meet all the guys that do all the stuff. I think the missus is looking forward to it as well, especially the pit lane walk. I say pit lane walk, grid walk. We're actually getting a chance to go on the grid and do the thing before the start of the race. You know, the bit that Ted Gravitz used to do, or Martin Brundle. Not with a microphone and chatting to people, just being one of those people. Being a celeb, that's going to be bizarre, isn't it? Me with my miniature YouTube following, wandering down the grid with my Widdowmaker t-shirt on. That'll be the bizarre thing. And if it's on YouTube, you'll probably see me and I'll give you a wave. fat grey-haired old fella on grid with a big American hat on. That'll be me. Big cowboy hat. It'd be tremendous. I just hope it doesn't peer down that day. Need to stick some umbrellas in the car, don't I, just to make sure that we do stay dry. 4 laps to go. Here's Mr. Wilk. Get to lap Mr. Wilk again. Not our Wilk. Our Wilk's not this slow. Sound lags just started again. Who'd have ever thought that the Nürburgring test would have been harder with more aero? Take the aero off, the car goes faster. But then again, put the aero on, the car goes a bit more stable. Had to find the blend of aero and wheel width. Notice I didn't go wide, I just went wide on the wheel width. I didn't go wide on the stance. That was interesting, I thought. Three more laps. Fuel is absolutely sitting pretty. Tyres are looking good. Just have to see how many cars we can lap. And what's it going to take total race time? We're at 19 minutes now. It's going to be like 24 minutes, isn't it? And at 24 minutes, that's way better. It's 2 minutes faster than Tokyo. It's at least 5 minutes faster than Le Mans, unless you can finish by just rolling over the line at the 30-minute mark. I've never had the opportunity to do that. It's always been way too close. So, if you think about Spa for a grind race, that's an hour long. 2 of these races at 20, you're 10 minutes inside. You know, it's 50 minutes and you've won the same amount of dough. Wasn't really going to give up for the blue flags, was he? Mr. Porter is 41 seconds back. Till it goes to the third and final stop as we're cutting through the traffic up to Mr. Hazal. Did anybody watch the end of the Indy 500? That was some overtaking at speed. Oh, Well done, Mr. Zal. Braking of absolutely spot on braking. Well done. That's both front wheels damaged and the front splitter. Thank you. The overtaking in the last 8 laps of that race was absolutely tremendous. I probably watched it about 30 times just to try and get an understanding of just how you could have combated that kind of overtake when you're in front. You can't. They just get the draft, they slingshot around those corners and you're done. You can't fight it. You come down the straight, you try and break the draft by swinging all the way to the left hand side. They just sit back and wait for you to come back at the corner. They close in at you at the corner, pick the draft up, slingshot past you on the straight and they're away. And then a lap later, the same thing happens to them. You've lined them up. So when it comes to the final lap of the race, the final lap of the race was decided a whole 3/4 of a lap back. There's no way the guy had a chance. But I appreciate that race was massive attrition. There were loads of yellow flags. But it's just another form of racing which is just so tactical, it's untrue. You know, you have to dice with deciding whether to block a car or whether to impede a car just to try and keep things even. But you could never work it out as a final scenario unless you elected not to overtake on a particular lap. I suppose getting to that position and just draft, hold off coming down the straight, hold off, and then on the right lap just go for it. Gave Mr. Rubbelar a tap, it gave himself some damage. Hopefully that'll be gone by the time we get to corner number 1 as we enter the final lap. Happy days, 11:26. I'm going to echo the sentiments of Kojak. Now I don't ever have to do that again. That's exactly how I felt when I completed the game, you know. Exactly how I felt. I'm going to go sell some cars in a minute. I'm going to sell all the doubles that I don't want to keep. Won some the other night, didn't we? The challenge now is to get to 100 million credits. And then once we get to 100 million credits, we're just going to start buying cars. Buying cars that we shouldn't have sold. But if you're going to try and complete the game, that's what you've got to try and do. I appreciate you should keep all the cars, but they just got there that little bit quicker. The channel's going to have a bit of a change after Le Mans. We are going to try and get the A+ rating. We're going to have to go A first. We're going to have to go to the daily races, which I'm not looking forward to. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to try and find a happy place, see if there is a way to race online and enjoy it, other than lobby racing, of course, which we know we really enjoy. 1.2 laps of fuel. There we go, across the line, lap 15. We lapped up to what? Mr. Mendoza. There were probably some people in the pits. Did we get clean race bonus? I guess we do. Happy days, 727,000. Even though there's slightly more than that at Le Mans. 825, isn't it? But it is a slightly fractionally shorter race. And we get a 6-star car ticket. Happy days. We know what that's for. We don't have to visit that again, do we? No. No. So let's go and sell some double cars and then... I think that's everything done, isn't it? We don't have to do any more stuff. That's everything there. We need to check and make sure the dashboard says 100% on everything, don't we? Because everything's 100%. We're good. 39, 39, 11, 11, 38, 38. 100% on cars. 500 out of 500. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. All 100%. Happy days. 385 million in the garage. And we're rocking up to 1,972 hours. We're rocking almost 2,000 hours on the PlayStation 5. We've got 1,600 on the PlayStation 4, which is pretty mental. Pretty mental. Chicken Oriental. One viewer on the Twitch, and that might be me. Right, sell these cars off. And then the minis are still there. Make sure you get them bought. You always need a mini. Top dollar cars. So when we see doubles, we check. Toyota GT1 we're keeping. Ferrari we're keeping. The Audi we're selling. We're going to sell that one. Oh look, price has gone back up. That's happy. That's a 3 million credit car though. It's a bit of a shame. We've got a couple of others in here, haven't we? Why is that thing with a massive wing on the back? That must be me. Happy days. Yeah, which one are we keeping? Blue or red? Blue or red? They're both exactly the same. Sell the red one, that don't look so good. 597,000. Happy days. Get rid. Alpha we're keeping. We won a safety car, didn't we? Jaguar XJ220, the Nissan, the Skyline we're keeping. They're all engine swaps. Keeping all the Mercedes. Keeping the Jaguar F-Types. Got 2 of them. Sell that. Price has gone back up. Look at that. We haven't found a car that's losing money yet. These were all freebies as well, weren't they? So we don't need to worry about any of that. It's all credits in the bank. Why have we got 2 RCRs? We've got a standard one, haven't we? Yeah, we know why we've got that. That's to prove that the Sirocco, we didn't need that, did we? Look at the price gone on that. Why is the prices all going up? There's something happening, isn't there? You wait till the update comes tomorrow and all the price of cars has gone up. That's going to be shocking. There's a car. That one. It's a great looking car. Expo. We could sell that, can't we? 55k. All cash in the bank. Look at all these prices. There's something definitely going on with the market. Mitzi. Yeah, that was from a time trial, wasn't it? Porsche Cayman, one's an engine swap, one isn't. Yeah. The Alpine we're keeping, one's an engine swap, one isn't. I'm sure we had a VGT somewhere. Lexus RCF. We can sell that, can't we? That's the only car with the price drop, but it is going back up, so not that it means anything. Loads of cash. Yep. Oh, they would keep for a reason. Yes, keep for 6 minis. Look at that lot. Happy days. There for a potential future racing league where we can have setups for each car. Yeah, all of these. Genesis Coupe, we can sell one of them. The price on that, look. It's telling me one thing. There's a big thing happening in the update tomorrow. There's going to be some not happy bunnies when the price goes through the roof on a load of cars. There's no real reason why 5 cappuccinos, look. Waiting for the day that gets to 400 pp and can be used correctly. That's it. That's everything sold. And with that, folks, that draws tonight to an end. I'm going to go and get an early night because I haven't had one in a long time. And I will be fully recharged for Friday. Tomorrow night I'm not streaming because we've got that race done. I'll do all my GT Amiga stuff tomorrow. And then as Zaka just comes in right at the end, I am so sorry, sir. But I really do appreciate you dropping in and saying hello. Yeah, so tomorrow night we're going to be doing all the stuff that we should do for GT Amiga. Do some shorts, I'll do some video stuff. And then Friday league race, it's the GT1s at Suzuka. Saturday, 6-hour stream Saturday night. Haven't got a plan for Saturday. Don't know what we're going to do for Saturday. It might be introduction to the new cars that come with the game. We'll see where they work. There's going to be a new time trial, which is for Sunday. But if it's something like the 240 around Alsace, we might have to play that game a little longer. We might have to do that Saturday as well. That might just be some fun. We could, if my head's into it, try and aim for a better time round the ring. But what we're going to do now is just say goodnight and say a massive thank you to everybody for your support through the ring test. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much, folks. Appreciate all of you. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye now.